Greetings YouTube, it's Asher Postman, and today we're doing another episode on Internet Girlfriend Experience. Today's episode is on That's Cap, and that is not cap. Although this is a That's Cap for real, which you could also get if you want, but that's besides the point. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. That's cap, that's cap, that's cap. That's cap, that's cap, that's cap. Alright, so this is actually where I wrote the song on my bed. It's kind of where I write a lot of my songs, just guitar, just simple ideas. That's where it all starts. The very conception of this song was I started noticing people using the term that's cap, and I didn't really know what it meant. And once I found out what it meant, I thought it was super hilarious. And so I just wanted to make a funny meme video or meme song about it, basically. And so on December 18, 2020, this was my very first idea. It's pretty dumb. That's cap, 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 boy, that's cap, boy, that's cap. Yeah, not quite as good as the final version. But then 2 days later, I was messing around on my guitar and I just came up with these chords. The first melody that came to my head was that's cap, that's cap, that's cap, that's cap, that's cap, that's cap. Honestly, from there, I just kept saying that's cap for the whole chorus. This is what it sounded like. That's cap, that's cap, that's cap. Oh, you know that's cap. Girl, you know that's cap. Oh, so cap, so cap, that's cap. So cap. Yeah, so at first it was... And I thought it would be cooler if I went... So, yeah, that's what it ended up being. That's cap, that's cap, that's cap. My first thought was, oh, maybe it'd be cool to have a chorus that's only just saying that's cap. And I'm glad I didn't, because I think that might have been kind of dumb. But it was an idea. It was a creative idea. But yeah, from there, I kind of finished the chorus. I think for that line, I ended up doing, why you gotta act, oh, why you gotta act like that? I promise I wrote this. And then I sent the chorus to my friend Steven Martinez, and he kind of just like switched over a couple little tiny lines to make it a little bit catchier and kind of make more sense. So that ended up being, why you gotta act, oh, why you gotta do me like that, when we both know that's cap, which ends up flowing a lot better. I think it was like late at night when I wrote that, and then the next day I just went to FL Studio and just started throwing stuff on it, and I knew I wanted to make the production like super simple, the most simple song I'd ever made, and I ended up doing that. So let's actually look at the project and I'll show you some of the things I did to the song. All right, here's a project here. As you can see, like I said, this is the smallest project I've ever made. I wanted to make this song as simple as possible to kind of support this simple song. It was kind of a challenge for me, so I really enjoyed making this one. I just started off by recording the guitar, as you can see here. Actually, this is a recording from my friend Jackson Dreyer, who made it way better. My first scratch recording wasn't as good, so I had him re-record it. So there's pretty much just the guitar at the beginning with the vocal. And then here in the pre-chorus, I have these like vocal reverb throws that happen with the melody. And a snap comes in. And on top of that, I layered a little synth note, a little like reverb type thing that happens with the reverb vocal. So those together with the vocal just make this kind of like beautiful bed of ambience going with the melody. Says with me, you want the best for me. First, going into this chorus, I have that meme. Some of you may know it from the kid who says, you know what, I'm about to say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow. And it's one of my favorite memes, and I wanted to throw it in here. So that's ended up,
you know what, I'm about to say it.
That's cap, that's cap, that's cap. Here we have a very simple beat. It's just one kick, one snare, and then an 808 as well coming in. And then of course we have the guitar that keeps going. Then in this part of the song, everyone always asks me about that fill because it's just like perfectly placed in between the vocal. It's like this splice loop that I found, and then I did a flange layer to make it kind of have more space and just a little bit more character to the fill. And there's a reverse kick here. And then kind of a reverb gets modulated up with the fill so that as it goes, it kind of gets wider with a really small reverb. And just tiny little details like that. I wanted to focus on making each tiny ear candy detail have a lot of character and a lot of intention behind it. So there's not a ton going on in this song, but I wanted each element to kind of shine through. So here we have this like microwave sound and then also a dryer door. These are both things that I recorded at home. So this is just a repeat of the vocal. So we have this, well, I gotta do me like that. Like that. And I basically just like resampled the that and then filter that's being automated. And yeah, just little things like that made the vocal just more ear candy-ish. Second part of the drop or chorus, I have some hi-hats coming in. I don't know if anybody caught this, but this is a cap spinning sound, which is hilarious. I recorded this as well. Yeah, that happens in between the beat this time. On this second half, it's also an electric guitar layer that's layering on the acoustic, which has some chorus on it, and then this bass guitar, this real bass. And I cut out all the low frequencies because the 808 is taking that up, but the high part of the bass, the real bass, adds a lot of character. Makes it more stereo. I also, like for this song, just wanted to do whatever the heck I wanted. So like you have this little sound. Yeah. And it was just like, I threw a delay on it and then resampled it and then automated the stereo width and Fruity Convolver just to make it a little bit more fun sounding. And then of course we have the second hilarious cap sound. So yeah, the second verse is also really simple, but we have the beat that keeps going. Why you acting like a player? The second part, I wanted to just add a couple tiny things, and so one of the things I added was this guitar thing. Along with the guitar. This little loop from Splice that I messed with. Kind of goes like around your headphones. If you listen with headphones, you can hear it. It's like kind of doing a spatialized kind of thing. I have to do this little stretch thing. You may have not noticed that, but now you can hear it in the song. Second pre, the only difference is I have this same spaced out synth melody that's kind of just making this pretty nostalgic kind of sound. And then here in the second chorus, we have just a couple extra things. It starts off with this new perk type thing, which is like, this is a pen sound. So that along with the beat. Love that sound. And then we get here. I had this fun little background riser thing. Just because it's something I heard in my head and I thought it'd be cool to add that. And then in the second part, we add this loop that was in the second verse as well. One new sound that I have in the second part is this. So, just again, adding more layers to that same thing just to make it bigger. And then here at the final section of the song, we have this little like, I have the same reverb kind of spaced out sound. And as you can see, I'm doing that like unfolding LP low pass automation here. And then I also have a cello sound. So it started off as a cello and then I added a crazy amount of distortion. And then I think the last thing that I add to just add a little bit more newness to this part was this cool blurred loop. I love this type of sound. So yeah, that's pretty much all the new parts. That's Cap. So that was a look at the production and a little bit of songwriting background on my song That's Cap. I want to remind you that I'm giving away free samples and the acapella and a little bit of an extra backstory on why and how I wrote it on my Discord server. So if you're not already in the Discord server, go join. And if you are in the Discord server already, then check out the channel called Experience Internet Girlfriend EP, and you'll be able to find resources and samples from each individual song from the EP. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I'm really enjoying showing you guys the process behind these songs. Get ready for the EP release because it's happening really soon, where you can finally listen to all these songs in one compilation, which I'm super excited about. I really appreciate your support and listening to my music, and I would love it if you just kept sharing it with your friends and streaming it. So appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. On that note, if you're not already subscribed, dude, subscribe. It's not that hard. And that's all I got for this video, so I will see you next time. Peace. That's cap, that's cap, that's cap, that's cap, that's cap, that's cap. Why you gotta act on